Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Harshini if you're new here. But hello. So before beginning this video, I wanted to do a little life update. Okay, hi. So for the life update, I'm so sorry that I have not been posting consistently. My mental health has been really in the gutters. So I haven't had much energy to film or make too much content, but I really miss doing this. I miss talking to you guys, and I don't know, I just miss doing my makeup, and yeah. But that's where I've been. But today I'm I want to film a video. I want to do this. So yeah, today I'm just kind of gonna play around with my makeup, see whatever turns out of it. And today I'm gonna be answering questions based on college. So yeah, if you'd like to know more about college lifestyle, how to handle different things in college, please follow along. Hello. Okay, so the first question, I'm gonna put the questions up here, but the first question I got was making friends as a freshman coming into college and everything. And I just wanted to say to this person, I'm so proud of you for attending college and getting into college. It's genuinely such a big step. So I just want to say congratulations for that. But moving on to answering your question, I think that the first year of college, it's so romanticized, and there's an expectation of it, oh my god, I'm gonna find my best friends, I'm gonna find my people, I'm gonna have the perfect roommate, and also on social media it looks like everyone has friends, and yeah. Where am I going with this? Oh my god, okay. But I think the best thing I did for finding friends is just putting myself out there. I talked to as many people as I could in orientation just to form baseline connections. You don't stay friends with it. You don't stay friends with the people you meet at orientation a lot of the time. But it's good to just talk to people and be in situations where it kind of forces you to talk with people, because I am an introvert, and Lord knows I'm not going up to a random stranger and just yapping with them, because I'm not that type of person. But going to tabling, it helped me join clubs, which helped me find new people, and just putting yourself in social environments. I know colleges, they have welcome weeks for each club. So, literally just going to them, it really helps you feel like you can acclimate better to the new environment of college. So, yeah. And also, I know this tip, it's kind of contradictory, but also make sure you spend enough alone time in college, because you're going through so many changes that you want to solidify yourself and who you are as a person. So continue to spend time alone, and as you lean more into yourself, it will attract the right people. And don't fret if it takes you time, if it takes time to find people. For me, it took over a year to find my people, and truly solidify those connections. So just be patient with yourself. And honestly, during the first couple weeks and even month, I would say, in college, everyone is so sociable, because we're all in the same boat and we all want to make friends and we all want to feel included. So I think that makes it a little bit easier to socialize. But yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself to make friends though, because one thing that I've learned is what is meant to happen for you will happen, and it will happen when it's supposed to. So yeah, I hope that made sense. But yeah. Okay, so the next question, it's kind of like, it's a multiple pronged question, but I want to answer it the best I can. For me, my college journey, it was like, I don't know, it was COVID. I was kind of just like, I wanted to go out of state, but I also didn't know what I really wanted. So I'm like, okay, let's go somewhere closer to home. And at the time, my family wasn't too much in favor of community college, even though like that's what I ideally wanted to choose. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to a small college that's near my house. But I go to Cal State East Bay currently, and I'm in my third year. I'm a public health major. Um, but the extracurriculars I did, I feel like, okay, not to bash on like state schools, but I feel like they're relatively easier to get into than public schools. That's just my opinion. Don't come for me, please. But yeah. Anyways, I will give you the extracurriculars I did. I'm not very comfortable sharing my stats, but yeah, sorry about that. But the extracurriculars I did were I did Bharatanatyam. I still practice Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is Indian classical dance, and I've done that since I was like in second grade. And I think that gave me a lot of experience with like resilience, perseverance, just being connected to my culture and a new art form. Um, and I've helped teach classes since like high school, so it gave me like a lot of leadership skills as well, and learning how to um grow as a leader and improve as a leader, just like managing different age groups. But yeah. And then I also did swimming up till like mid elementary school, but I had to quit because of like health issues and stuff, and I had really bad sinuses, and I wasn't educated enough to know I could still swim at the time, but like yeah, I was taken out. I also did ice skating for a bit. When I was younger, I mostly like I did things that I was like I had genuine interest in. And I also did Carnatic music up till COVID. But yeah. And then in high school, I joined a couple clubs. I joined Key Club, Yoga and Meditation Club, which I was secretary of in my junior and senior year. Yeah. Um, and those were the two clubs that I was like mostly active in high school. And I also did karate. I got up till my brown belt. Um, but yeah, that's mostly what I did. And I also did online shadowing because I wanted to go into the healthcare field. And I also I did like a health summer camp type of thing, and I also volunteered at Washington Hospital because I wanted to like expose myself to the field of medicine. Um, but yeah. And then yeah, that's pretty much what I did. But I feel like I got to learn more about myself through college and like what I want to do. Um, and I want to go into nursing, so over college, like my experience, it kind of like it shaped itself up a little more. Um, I'm just looking for my color corrector. Hold on. Okay, found it. But yeah. And once I got into college, I really wanted to hone in on my passion to go into healthcare, specifically nursing. I applied to nursing schools, and I could also give advice about that in a different video. If you guys are interested, of course. But yeah, I did EMT school once I got into college, and that was genuinely a dream come true. Like I've always wanted to work in an ambulance. And then I just continued upping my volunteer hours. And I was a part of an allied health club, which I'll reference later on in the video. And also Circle K. So that's like a service fellowship leadership club. But yeah, Oh, also in high school, I was really interested in writing and mental health, so I started my own blog, and my friends and I, we started an organization called the Spectrum Initiative. And essentially that was basically spreading awareness about mental health and knowledge and things of that sort. I just realized I forgot to put on an extra layer of moisturizer, but it's okay. I'll do it later. But yeah, those are mostly the things I did. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'll come back to it later. Also, this person wants to go into healthcare, and they listed out like a bunch of stats about themselves, and I just wanted to say those are great. I would just say like continue to hone in on them, especially like since you want to be a pulmonologist. I'm assuming there's some sort of like med school kind of route or a specific school for that. So continue to hone in on your knowledge and your extracurriculars. I think those are great, and I would say keep it up and continue them. Sorry, last thing. I just wanted to say, I know you're a CNA and CMA and you're gonna get certified in phlebotomy. I think that's great. Get your clinical hours. I think it's very important to get clinical hours because like they really help you stand out, as well as they help you figure out what you want to do. So yeah, just get those hours at work. But yeah, that's my answer to your question. Oh my god, also the last part. I'm so sorry. I'm like all over the place, but I know you mentioned about your grades and your SAT scores. I know now they're not considering the SAT if I'm not wrong, but I think it's still good that you gave it a shot. I think more than anything, this is kind of a niche tip, I guess, but focus on your personal statements. Make sure that you have a good GPA, which you said you do. And yeah, I mean, I would say don't stress over the SAT too much, but I mean, it's always good to have a good score. So like, if you're not happy with it, I would say take it again, prep again and everything. But yeah, and also when you're applying for colleges, really make sure to focus on developing the skill of writing personal statements, because I think when I was kind of lost because like it's not something you're really taught. So I would say to practice, like I don't know what grade you're in, but like in the summer just like look up sample prompts and just draft everything and keep track of like all the moments that you have in your high school career. I know it sounds dumb, but like I genuinely wish I would have done it because it would have helped me so much with like pulling information for my personal statements. But yeah, just keep practicing that, and also reach out to admissions. I think this really helps because like admissions counselors, they're looking through so many applications, and it really helps if they can put like a face to the name. So I think that will also give you more of, not an edge, but just more of like perspective. So yeah, that was really long. I'm so sorry. Hello. Okay, so I finished my concealer. Next question is tips for procrastinating. Oh my god. I feel like I'm not a good... Hello. Okay, so my mom got me boba. So I will be drinking my boba and answering the rest of your guys' questions. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. Okay. Hello. Okay, moving on. This video is so chaotic, but I'm sorry. Anyways, next question is procrastination. I honestly feel like I'm a horrible person to ask for this, but I feel like I tend to have phases when I'm like so productive and phases when I'm not. So I'm still gonna try my best to advise you guys for this question. But I think procrastination, it's kind of like, for me, what helped improve it was my mindset. I think the root of it is fear that we're not going to do good in whatever we need to do, and it's not going to be like good enough or up to our standards. And I think just letting yourself breathe a little bit is really key to helping with procrastination. And if you want more tangible tips, I can suggest some. By the way, this foundation's really orange, so I'm mixing some blue color corrector to kind of neutralize it. But anyways, sometimes what I like to do is, if I'm really feeling like procrastinating, I just put like a 5-minute timer, and after that timer's up, like that's my signal to get off my bed, like get off whatever I'm doing and do my work. Another thing that includes timers is doing something for 5 minutes, because it's such a small commitment of time, but okay, sorry, I just need to, okay, this is not my shade match, but I don't care, it's fine. But anyways, as I was saying, same concept of the 5 minutes, except what you're gonna want to do is set a timer for 5 minutes and do the thing that you're procrastinating for 5 minutes. If you don't want to do it after that, like that's fine, like you can stop. But I think that really helps me get over the hurdle. And also, for me, what really helped was romanticizing the things I was afraid of doing. So whether that was studying, I would be like, okay, let's make this an enjoyable experience for me. And I would be like, okay, I'm gonna make myself a nice snack. I would, like, I'll go to my favorite coffee shop to study, things like that. And also studying with a friend, like, make it enjoyable, because you don't want to dread doing these things that in the end they're gonna help you. Sorry, my sword ran out, but yeah, that's my main advice for procrastination. It's just mindset and experience. Those are the two key things. Next, I'm gonna do the ever so slightly dusting of powder and answer the next question. But let's see. Oh, the next question is about depression and college. First, I just want to say I send so much love to you. I know how difficult that can be, and I'm really proud of you for even like asking this question, because like it takes a lot to ask. So I just wanted to first say I'm so proud of you. Second, why am I like this? Okay. I want to say that I also struggled with really deep depression when I was in my second semester freshman year of college, and it's really hard. And I don't think that saying things like, oh, like, just have a schedule, have goals, follow routines, blah, 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 like, get therapy, I don't think it's gonna help, because, like, I mean, it might help someone, but I think, oh, this is hard to answer, but, I want to try my best. I think my best advice would be surround yourself with people that you love and you know that you can trust, because it really helps when you have like people around you, even though like there were times where the last thing I wanted to do was go out or like hang out with my friends or be with anyone, but those were the times where that were like after I came back from hanging out with them, I was like, I needed to do this or else I would have literally lost my mind. So I want to say that And I think just finding small ways to have hope. I think that really helped me out a lot too. Just having things to look forward to, like especially in my moments where like I wasn't as close with my roommates when they didn't know I had like anxiety. I had to deal with like my anxiety attacks alone, and that was really hard. But I think what was really important for me was, on the same note of what I said before, was reaching out. I'm so blessed. I have wonderful friends from high school, and they were friends from out of state. I was able to video call them, and they were able to help me. But making sure you have some sort of like someone that you can reach out. Hello, that blush is not there. Anyways, yeah, making sure that you have someone to reach out to. I think having a safety plan is really important. It might seem like, oh, what are you talking about? But like, genuinely, like, it helps in the worst moments, because even if you're not like, that's not the right placement. Sorry. Even if you're not in the mindset, I think it's still really important to keep one in place. Genuinely finding small ways to keep that hope alive, like, it's gonna take you further than anything else could, in my opinion. I cannot see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna use a mirror. And yeah, I would say that's my best advice. I know it can be really hard because, like, I will be honest, college feels lonely a lot. Like, it feels like everyone has friends and like you're the only one that doesn't have friends. But I think one important thing that I also learned is that if you have yourself, you're never alone. And it's so important to build that within yourself. Like, genuinely, like, when I was dorming, it was really hard some days. Like, I went into a really dark place in my mind, and I wouldn't wish that on anyone, and I don't want to wish that on anyone. What is wrong with my blush? Sorry. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm like all over the place, but yeah. Sending hugs to you. I know you can make it through, and if you need someone to talk to, like, I mean it when I say my DMs are always open. Like, I know how much it sucks to feel lonely, so if you ever want to talk to someone, like, I am always here. Okay, that literally did nothing. I'm gonna clean it up with concealer. Okay, I redid my blush like 3 times. I still don't know if I like it, but anyways, we move on. I'm gonna clean it up and try to fix whatever is going on here. You know what? Today is not my makeup day, but anyways. Moving on to the next question. It is a video about how to study. I think this is a really good question. I think people get caught up in like, oh, I need to study. Like, no one's able to understand how to study. But I think regardless of what your study type is, something that really helps is active learning. And this is basically like engaging with the material, studying in small increments. Wait, it's not that bad. I think it's because the placement's higher now because I covered it up, but you know what? We work with it. Anyways, I'm so sorry. Okay. Yes, studying. So active learning. So for example, if you have like a whole textbook you need to study, I would say that go split it section by section, and then study it in small increments. Don't read the whole thing at one time. Teach the material that you're studying. Okay, I got cut off again, but as I was saying, make quiz questions on what you need to I don't even know what I'm saying or doing at this point. Make quiz questions. One thing that really helped me as well was, if I had like a test in a subject, simulate the environment at home. Essentially, like, close the door, make sure, I don't know, like, use a lockdown browser so you don't have access to anything else. Keep your desk clear and everything, and just practice taking the test. Practice getting yourself in that mindset. And when you schedule your study sessions, make sure to be realistic with how much you could actually cover, because not a bad thing at all, but I think we tend to overexert ourselves. So I would say start small. But yeah, and also figure out what type of learner you are. Like, do you like audio? Do you like visuals? Do you like moving around when you study? Things like that. Small things, take them. So yeah, little things like that can help. But yeah, that's my answer to that question. I think the main thing that really helped me was making like test questions and simulating the environment, especially as someone that has bad test anxiety. Like, that helped me deal with that. But yeah. Hello. Okay, so I'm just powdering my face, and I'm gonna answer the next question. It's about dealing with FOMO in college, and essentially how do you deal with it. Loose powder. But yeah, I just want to preface this by saying that I was a commuter student for most of, I am a commuter student, so my answer might be a little different, but I did commute for I did dorm for 1 semester in college, so I don't really know if that counts, but yeah. I think I really struggled with it at the beginning, and especially with loneliness playing into it a lot as well. But I think, again, it was just mindset shifts for me, and knowing that I would find my people. And FOMO is weird because it's for me, I'm not a super big college party person, but once I saw everyone doing it, I'm what am I missing out on? And it's just, it's natural. I think it's important to remind yourself that FOMO is completely natural, but also it's okay that you don't want it to let it control your whole life. This powder is so good. Miss Huda really ate. Oh my god, this powder is so good. I just need to blend it a little. You know what? Okay. Yes. I think I struggled with it a lot at first, but now I don't care. And I think that's because I learned how to spend time alone with myself, so that really helped me in managing loneliness at college. And I think some mindset reminders that helped me, and I'll tell them now so they can help you as well, is that what's meant to happen for me will happen for me, and I don't need to include myself in situations where I don't feel like I can be myself. And yeah, those are the main big 2 things. And at the end of the day, I realized I'm here for my degree. I'm literally here for my degree. Whatever comes along the way, it will come along, and whatever happens, it's fine. Just go with the flow, chill, and you got it. I've spent 3 minutes powdering my face. But am I mad about that? Absolutely not. I'm trying to think of anything else that helps. Yeah, I think at one point, I know it's different for different people, but like I kind of went from one extreme of like I cared so much about what people thought of me and like FOMO, but now I'm like, you know what? Like I'm here to get a degree. I want to get out of here and I want to build my own life. And knowing what kind of life you want to build, and what kind of person you want to be, I think that's more important than any party that you could go to. But if parties are your thing, like go for it. Just have a strong self-identity. Hi. So I did this eye thing off camera. But next I'm gonna go in with powder blush as I answer this next question. So the next one is, what was the most surprising thing about college? I feel like I didn't really know what to expect. But I think the surprising thing was whoa, this blush is eating. Sorry. Anyways, I think the most surprising thing was, I think I was a little naive in going into at first, but I think what was surprising is that not everyone is who they seem to be or who they show themselves as, and I think like it's probably something we should already know, but I think I was a little naive because I wanted to make friends, and yeah, so that's why in the beginning I was like, please be careful. Okay, you know what? I low-key don't hate this. This is like blush blindness, but I don't care because look how good. What? The color is so good. Patrick. Oh my god, is this breaking? Okay, no, it's not. It's fine. But yeah. Okay, actually, I think I look like a clown, but you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna do my lip combo now. I think I want to do a dark one today. Let's see. Okay, last question is clubs. I think that's what this says, but I think what I learned from being a part of 2 clubs, I was vice president of administration for Circle K, and I was secretary. Or no, I was social media manager for Allied Health Club. I had a lot of fun in both clubs, but I think each one had its own learning curve in a different kind of way, and it really challenged me to get out of my shell and yeah, they challenged me to get out of my shell more and do things that I wouldn't normally do. They taught me organizational skills, how to handle people, how to get along with different people, and how to get along with people even if they don't like you. I think that's an important skill to learn. But yeah, I think it was always a really fun experience for me to put myself out there and see what came out of it. Bro, these glosses are everything. Low-key. But yeah, it taught me a lot about myself, how I manage different people, how I like present myself, things like that. But yeah, that's my answer. Okay, hello if you have reached the end of the video. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I really had so much fun doing my makeup. I don't know if I like it though. I just don't. I don't know, I feel like I've been a little insecure about how my makeup looks recently, but you know what? It's fine. I will keep practicing, but thank you so much to everyone who sent in questions. It means so much to me, and I love you guys so much, and I hope me yapping for I don't even know how long at this point nonstop had some sort of good help. Sorry. I hope me yapping for this long had some sort of value for you guys. I really I really enjoy making these videos, and I can't wait to make more. And I hope you guys enjoyed the more unscripted, laid back style. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.